Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Winter Gathering Week number 6. Follow me. The question for today is, how does the prodigal son relate to us all? You remember the story where one of two brothers wanted his inheritance now. When we went around the room, we had this discussion, and it was a great discussion as always. But we're going to face this whole story again and our choices. So we're going to touch about that. The story of the prodigal son. Put yourself in the shoes of all the players, the father, the son, and the love, aka the mother, the divine feminine. Once upon a time, in a lush and bustling village, there lived a loving father with two sons. The younger son, filled with dreams of adventure and longing to see the world beyond his home, asked his father for his share of the family's wealth, which you are about to receive as well. With a heavy heart, but understanding his son's desire to explore, the father agreed and gave him what he asked for. This would be us in the story of Jonah as well. The young son set off, his heart alight with excitement. He traveled far and wide, marveling at the wonders of the world. However, as time passed, he realized that the world was not just made of dreams and beauty. His resources dwindled, and so did the number of his friends, until he found himself alone, with nothing left. As he made his way back, seeking forgiveness for what he had done, he saw a figure in the distance running towards him. It was his father, who had been watching the road for his return every day since he left. Without a word of reproach, his father embraced him, tears of joy and relief streaming down his face. The son asked for forgiveness, to which the father and his love of a mother celebrated his return, saying that what mattered most was that he was back home and loved. The village came together to welcome him back, and the son realized that the true wealth was not in the gold and the silver, the material things he had sought, but in the love and the connection with his family and community. He learned that no matter how far one wanders away from love, the journey back to love is the most profound journey. And so the family reunited, their bond stronger than ever, a testament to the enduring power of forgiveness and in the unconditional nature of true love. I left out the part of the other son intentionally, because we know that if we were wise, we're going to be accepting, for we all play the part of the prodigal son. So what's happening in the sky? I only ad-lib with the vibrations, so I didn't pre-practice this ahead of time. So when you tune into the images of the luminaries, just like reading a clock, you will know the meaning. It's a download, it's a premonition. You will just start seeing what these mean. You'll start relating with them, what's happening in your everyday life. So the first thing, so this is exactly today, which this alignment's going to come even closer. Pluto, which represents you, God the Father, your materialistic higher self, the divine masculine. The mother of God is Eris, and this is God the Father. It's in Capricorn with Venus and Mars. So both the yin-yang energies, the male, feminine. So you got Father with the feminine and the masculine. It's in Capricorn. So Capricorn represents 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. Jump over to here really quick for a second, because Capricorn is half goat and half fish. Half in the loving waters, half on the materialistic land. So keeping 1 foot in the love while you're witnessing what's happening around you materialistically. That's the flavor of Capricorn. So this is reminding us with everybody around us. So when Venus and Mars meet, the fire of Mars with the love of Venus, Mother Nature, the fire can start causing some things inside your body, but know that if that's happening, what's telling you is you got to keep one foot in the loving waters. Don't judge, observe. What do I need to learn from this? So that's that flavor of what's happening in the sky right now. And like I said, Icarus, this is the boy who got his wings. You can see the wings on Icarus, right? Icarus, the story of the boy who got his wings, flew too close to the sun, materialism, story of the prodigal son, comes crashing down, looks for love again with the father. This is happening in the sky right now. Look how close Icarus is to the sun. So it's a reminder. This should be the reminder that we're speaking about, and we're speaking about it. It's happening to us. We're getting our wings, or you're getting ready. You're going to be able to manifest more. It's happening. You can go click on Amazon, want something, and it shows up at your door the next day. This is in Aquarius. We'll talk a little more about that. So forgiveness is key. To forgive and understand, your wings are at play. That's how you read it. Now here's the next portion of it. Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron is like Sagittarius. It is the horse with the archer, the one that slays the untruths, the one that keeps the law in order, spiritual law. It's aligned right now with the North Node in Pisces and the cycle's new beginnings. So Chiron, the wounded healer, is you. You understand the story of the prodigal son. What are you going to do about it? So the caption here is your wings, your world. So I'm going to remind you of this story. And here it is with Uranus. We talked about it. Uranus is going to cross over into Taurus the first time since 1940, 1941. And it's going to happen through June, through March. And Uranus represents your ability to hold up other people's worlds. Uranus is the firmament. It's the waters above, like Alfredo posted in the messenger group. So I know we have to hold up our own world, but at the same time, we have to hold up the world of others. Those prodigal sons that are without, like the people in countries like Africa that have nothing. It's their karma they had in a previous life. In this life, because they didn't share, they have to have without. That's what happens. We're infinite. So there's a big change coming. In the late 1930s, early 1940s, were a time of significant variability in terms of abundance. While some regions experience advancements that can potentially increase access to food, shelter, and water, others were severely impacted by environmental challenges, economic instability, and the effects of mass karma. The era was characterized by a complex interplay of factors that influenced the basic necessities of life, highlighting the resilience and adaptability of communities around the world. So in the 30s and 40s, there was a change. And it wasn't because of a they, it's because of our own being. Because some people were working on their self, their consciousness, and they had abundance, while others were being the prodigal son. It was taken away from them. So this cycle starts happening again. Uranus holds up the world. If you're being materialistic, your world will crumble upon you. If you're being that beautiful love, holding the world for somebody else, helping others who don't have, you're working on your next firmament. You're working on your next holding up the winds of your own world. So it's important that this June, you're going to see a lot of people gaining abundance and some not, because they have to be that love and not the prodigal son, not that Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, so on February 28th, I want to show you what alignment's coming. All in Aquarius. All of us, remember what Aquarius is. It's the etheric waters of forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. This is the metaphysical flood that's talking about in the Bible. This flood is coming upon us. It's a flood of abundance. What are you going to do with it? So on February 28th, there's an alignment with your wings, Saturn, Father Time, the Sun, and Mercury, your past records. People are going to be reminded what they need to forgive. If you're already cleansed, with I know many of you are, this becomes an invigoration. You get to help flood other people with love and teach them about forgiveness and how to move forward with their etheric waters. So Hygeia, the goddess of cleanses, in there. Chris, your new wings, your ability to share. What are you going to do with your new wings? Your newfound manifestations? Mercury of your past, Father Time, making it feel like it's time. There is no time. So all these feelings are going to start hitting people more and more. So just briefly, somebody asked, where was the new moon? The new moon that we just went by was in Capricorn, the end stages of Capricorn. And again, that new moon had what right next to where? Icarus, the wings. Many people are starting to see that they're getting their wings. As simple as seeing numbers, observing things happening to people, that's your wings. It's happening. Jump a couple months from now, on April the 8th, we're having an eclipse of the sun, a complete blackout. I'll show you that in a minute. So right before, this is going to happen on April the 8th, this eclipse of the sun. Right before the sun, look at the sun and the moon and Chiron, the wounded healer. That's your revelation. You remember that you were the prodigal son, and now you get to be the father and the mother, and the one that's going to make sure that everybody receives that love in a beautiful way. Hygeia is with Venus, all getting ready. Look at Mercury in retrograde, aligned with mother, love, the remembrance of the past, that you were the prodigal son, and now you don't have to be. You're going to play the other parts. This is all happening till 1 week later when the son meets with the mother. That's again your connection with the phoenix rising. Your ability to see is being affected. When you have an eclipse, you're staring down to that portion, that point in the middle where pure love is. Look at your eye socket. There's a black there. There's a black hole, like every hole, like the womb in the darkness. That eclipse is very symbolic of pure love. Stating beautiful, loving intentions on that day is great. Many people are going to feel this in their charts. They're going to feel this love. So thanks to Mary Fran for sharing this from a person called Danielle Taylor. Which she noticed that there's an X marks the spot. On August 21st, 2017, there was a total eclipse going this way, which hit through a whole bunch of towns called Salem. And this time on April 8th, it passes through a bunch of towns called Nineveh. And both Salem and Nineveh are in the Bible. Matthew 12:39. So this is biblical, folks. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. Roll in the book of Jonah, because the story of Jonah is very much related to this event, this Phoenix Rising event, the one we're going through, which is several years because the mother is on that station of the cross. The biblical scholar Dalton Wiseman has speculated that the eclipse took place around when Jonah arrived in Nineveh and urged the people to repent. Otherwise, the city would be destroyed. So that's Sodom and Gomorrah, people getting this abundance. This people, their wings are growing. They now have all this ability to manifest whatever they want in their life, but what are you doing with it? Are you going to be the prodigal son, or are you going to be the one that's going to help the others that don't have? This would explain the dramatic repentance of the people that are described in the book of Jonah. And last but not least, Exodus 4:8, and it shall come to pass, if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. So we're getting signs. The stars map the lands, the landmark maps our experiences, and everything is coming back to us as a remembrance. So it's a biblical eclipse. You are doing the self-realization. It's written in the stars. So from time and date, this is going to be a total blackout for locations, like we said. But now think of this. If we are the lands, and we are the stars, we are the sun and the moon, if we are all connected, think of the beautiful alignments that will happen in some people's charts. Completely invigorating. So this is the path of total blackout, as you can see. And as you can see, South Windsor's in there. We're going to have total blackout. For the people here near Point Pelee, which is us, we're going to be near total blackout. Story says you can't look at the sun. It's going to ruin your eyes. Don't know. I don't think I have the bravery to go look at it. But I know I'm going to be trying to be out there and stating my loving intentions, because it's a really good time to connect with that black hole, where the love comes from. It's very energetic. It's beautiful. It's our connection.
Claudio, did you say that's April 8th?
This is April the 8th for us. Yes.
Yep.
As we get closer, I'll pick, I think it was like around 4 or 5 o'clock for us, our local time. And so if there's anybody, you can go to date and time and you put what city you're in and it tells you. So this is the story of Jonah and the constellation of Cetus, which is the whale. Because the mother and the son on April 14th, the phoenix rising again, happens right here at 0 degree Aries. The constellation of Cetus is Jonah. You're being spit out from the Piscean pole shift into the Corona chakra. Eris is into Aries. It's a clock within a clock. This Easter is obviously another phoenix rising sign, and will be for the next few years. It's time for us to wake our spirit and put to sleep desires. Pisces is a 2-fish. Cetus is here, the whales, the story of Jonah. So you're being spit from here onto the land in Aries. It's a rise. Do you see that story? Cetus, the constellation, is here. Pisces into Aries. We're going from the Piscean thought mentality into the illuminated consciousness, Aries, arise, which is America. America. Mary is here. We start that cycle over again. So Valentine's Day aligns with the presentation of Jesus at the temple, which is Candlemas, where Mary shows the new you. Cetus is spitting you out onto the land, right where Mother Mary aligns with the sun. That's what this story is. So Mary is out of Pisces now, and you are being presented in your new light, your new wings. I just showed you the wings of Icarus and the sun today on Valentine's Day. It's totally aligned with it. So the people of the past knew these stories so they can share them with us so we can re-see them again, and it's happening today. So just as you see number patterns every day, you will see these alignments in the stars that match our shift in the consciousness awareness. So February 2nd, Groundhog Day, where the groundhog comes out to see if the phoenix is rising in the east. The groundhog comes from the underworld, from the womb into the light, the sun, watching the mother show off the sun. That's the analogy of your own self-awareness in your consciousness that is being raised. So just really quickly, she's on the Station of the Cross. She meets every so often, every so many years, with the sun, Mary with the sun, Mary with the sun, Mary with the sun, Mary with the sun. Well, she's here at the rise zero. So she's going to be here with us for 114 years. That pure love is inducing us in the conscious mind. All right, I have a quick mention. This is a personal one. I hope you all may think of anyone, any loved one that you have that's left the visible. So a personal shout out to one of our inspirational mothers in our family who has left the visible and has her wings. She'll be back, but she has her temporary spiritual wings. So it's a deeper story of the prodigal son. She's back with love, but will come back again. Another angel in heaven to watch over us all. May all her loved ones find peace in her memories and the signs she continues to leave behind every day. Beauty, you really are an inspirational to us all. Thanks for the love and support during this journey. Your strength and passion for family and friends is a role model. All right, so folks, are you ready for your wings? It's happening. Get ready. Be one with the sun as your manifestation to help heal the world. To balance once again is upon us. Yeah, that's all we have for today. Happy Valentine's Day from Isis and the Bible Gang.